What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here with an unboxing of the 4.5-inch Superphone, the just announced Samsung Infuse 4G for AT&T. Let's go ahead and dig in. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the box. There is a picture of the device letting you know that it is 4G, and we'll talk about all the specs here. That's the HSPA Plus variety. Slight device, Android, 8-megapixel camera. What's in the box, but we're going to see that, and picture of the device and some legal mumbo-jumbo all around it. Alright, so let's dig in and take a look at one of the first 4.5-inch phones. So you've got a quick start guide. Great. Probably not many people are going to look at that, so we'll throw it off to the side. Alright, so we got some more notifications. Same stuff that was on the other side of the box. Texting and driving. It can wait. It can wait. And I'm going to tease you guys. So I'm going to push this right off to the camera. You see, that's my tease. It's doing a little dance. Do-do-do-do. Alright, push that off. Let's see what else we are going to get in the box. I'm guessing it's going to be a wall charger and some USB business. So this is actually kind of nice. A micro SD to regular SD adapter. Kind of handy to have in the box. We've got free $25 Samsung Media Credit. I love to do this when I get Samsung devices. There is that activation code. First person to use that gets free $25 Samsung Media Hub credit. There it is. Consider it a gift from the folks at Techno Buffalo and me. Push that off to the side. We've got some sort of crazy dongle. Let's see what this is. Looks like there's more in the box than meets the eye, or usually would expect. So we've got, look at that, the mini HDMI. They include that in the bag. That is really nice to have Samsung include that. So if you want to output to HDMI, you are now going to be able to. Alright, so we'll throw that back in the bag. Now we got the standard stuff. So there's your charging cable. Here's the wall charger the charging cable goes into. It's all standard proprietary stuff. We've got, or non-proprietary stuff rather. It is the micro USB variety. We're going to have a pair of stereo headphones with, I'm assuming, a microphone. There is a microphone. These actually look to be a little higher quality. Got some sort of ear gels on them. Alright, but that's not why you guys are here. I can already see the camera unboxing starts at whatever. So here is the actual phone itself. Let me go ahead and zoom in. Texting and driving, you can wait. We talked about that. The tease is over. And because I know that you guys love stickers, I'm just going to go ahead and leave this one on. Just kidding. Alright, let's peel this off, assuming I can find it. The sticker business. Peeling off the stickers is the bane of my existence sometimes. There we go. I don't have any nails. Boom! And this guy does feel very thin in the hand, surprisingly, despite the fact that it's so big. There's also a sticker in the back. I think the battery is going to be in here, so I will try and turn this thing on while I am running through the specs of it. We'll talk about it and do size comparisons. And the rest of that unboxing business. Alright, so this is going to be available for purchase for AT&T, or on AT&T, May 15th for $199, so just under $200. It has a 4.5-inch Super AMOLED Plus display with a resolution of 400 by 800. The previous size king on AT&T was the HTC built Inspire, which is 4.3 inches. We'll bring this guy in a few minutes and do a size comparison. So this is 1.2 inches bigger. It's being powered by a second generation Hummingbird processor, clocked in at 1.2 gigahertz. Don't let the fact that it's single core fool you. This guy is going to be quite a screamer. Really, supposedly, a very fast device. But of course, I'll put it through the test and be the judge of that. We saw that 4G branding on the box. This is a 4G device, meaning it's got HSDPA plus Cat 14. You might hear that term thrown around. Essentially, that's just going to give you faster HSDPA plus download. And HSUPA Cat 16, the U standing for upload, so you'll get faster uploads as well, depending on what area you're in, if you're in an HSPA plus area. If we go ahead and flip this guy over, or gal over, depending on what gender your phones are, we're going to have an 8-megapixel camera on the back with LED flash, and it's also going to do autofocus. It will record video in 720p, but that's not the only camera this guy has. We also have a front-facing 1.3 megapixel shooter. So that's kind of awesome. You're also going to have an FM radio in here. kind of interesting. 16 gigs of internal memory for all your storage business. Of course, expandable with micro SD. You're going to have a 1750 milliamp hour battery to power this guy. Quite a large battery, which is nice to see. And all of that large battery and large screen size is really in a very, very thin package. It extends from 8.9 millimeters at its thinnest down to 9.24 at its thickest. It's got a bit of a hump there, if you can see. This is a really thin device. I'm actually very impressed with how thin it actually is. You have one of those things you have to hold in your hand to see. 4.5 inches sounds huge. You're probably thinking, I can never fit that in my pocket. I can never hold this or use it. It actually does feel really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and catch it to the internet so you guys have something to look at, and I'll do a quick size comparison. Alright, so we are back, and you are looking at Android 2.2 with Samsung's proprietary UI TouchWiz on top of it. You're going to get your 7 home screens. You can go ahead and do all your customizations. You're going to get some standard Samsung widgets in here. A lot of kind of cool ones. There's some cool live wallpapers as well. Some of them that I really like. To show you what those are. I don't know why. I love the beach one. I know it's a battery suck and it's a killer, but it's very pretty to look at. So I'm going to put it on my phone. This is a demo unit sent by the folks at AT&T. So let's go ahead and do a size comparison and see how big this guy really is. So if you're looking for a larger screen phone and you're on AT&T, you might find yourself looking at the HTC Inspire as well. This is a 4.3 inch device, very similar in size to, say, the HTC Evo out on Sprint. So if you go ahead and stack these two side by side, you can really appreciate the thinness here of the device. The Infuse is just really, really thin. You can go ahead and see that right there. Even at its thickest point, still really, really thin. You can see the size difference too, that extra 0.2 inches when you go ahead and put them next to each other. If you're also on AT&T, you may be looking at, let's say, an iPhone 4. So let me go ahead and bring this guy in, and you guys can see the size and thickness. Now, the iPhone 4 at one point was the thinnest smartphone around, but that was about 6 months ago, and that is no longer the case. Now we have a 4.5 inch phone, which is extremely thin. Alright, so let's do a quick walk around and tour of the device. Pretty standard Android business here. You've got your 4 capacitive buttons at the bottom. You've got your menu, your home, your back, and your search. I've got that down and memorized now. On the left-hand side, volume rocker for rocking your volume. On the right-hand side, the pretty much Samsung standard location for the power and lock button. Charging port on the bottom, syncing port on the bottom, the rest of that. It's also where your HDMI out is going to live, so keep that in mind. On the top, 3.5mm headset jack. You got a microphone. On the back, you got a bit of a textured feel to it. It's not soft touch, but it's got a little bit of grip, so it doesn't seem like you're going to drop the device. That's where your camera is, your LED flash. There's some speaker business going on right on the hump, and that is it. This has been a first look and an unboxing at the brand new Samsung Infuse. I'm actually looking excited to test this guy, put it through its paces, and see how it does, and see if it's the new king of AT&T's lineup. Atrix or no Atrix, this guy looks to be a really impressive phone, and one of the ones that you really need to look at if you're looking for a new smartphone on AT&T. So what do you guys think? I am John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. Let me know what you want to see about the Infuse, and we'll be sure to cover it and show you guys everything that this guy can do. I'll see you in the next video. If you guys are looking for some more Infuse action, be sure to check out Techno Buffalo. We've got this kind of fun infographic up there. Link will be down below if you want to check it out, which will show you all the specs and let you play a little video on it and all that kind of business. But lots of fun things to discuss about the Infuse, whether or not it's for you or not for you. Just a cool way to show the information, part of a new infographic series that we're going to be starting for most major product launches. Hope you guys enjoy.